plus 4.15% profit for 2 hours trading. Please remember to hit subscribe, and if you'd like to find out more about the way we trade at the Price Action Traders Institute, go to my website, which is www.uk2asia.com. Okay, let's get over to the charts. Okay, so straight into these trades that I'm in. I've taken 3 trades much earlier than I usually would. The time is 12:48 London time. Well early for the New York session. I never usually start this early for New York. But I just saw these setups and I thought I'm willing to give them one try, see how they go. We've seen some big moves on the Australian dollar overnight throughout the Asian session. It's been going sideways for the London, pretty much all of the London session. But I don't know, I just looked at them and I thought I'm willing to give those one shot. You can see this is the candle that I got in at. Took this Australian dollar, US dollar at 96, one of our entry points as it came through there. Australian dollar, Japanese yen, took this one as well on that last candle. And I took this one at 63, again as it came through one of our entry points. Looking for further upside movement on this. This was a beautiful move overnight, 124 pips throughout the Asian session. And since then it's pulled back and it's been going sideways for London. But looking for this move to continue. And the third trade is New Zealand dollar, US dollar. Not quite so much, 46 pips, but a nice move up and sideways throughout London. All 3 of those pairs, all 3 of those trades have been pretty much copying each other, the moves they've been making. Okay, I'll pause for now and I'll be back a little bit later with the rest of the setups just to see what other trades I'm in, see how these go. Okay, I'll pause for now and be back soon. Okay, back again. Time's now 13:46 London time. And taking another trade, seeing this US dollar, Canadian dollar, seeing a big move on the Canadian dollar strength. Didn't catch that one, I missed the entry on that. But this one here, I managed to get in, seeing this momentum on this big candle here. And that hit a certain point whereby we can punch into that trade using the Price Action Traders Institute criteria. Got into that, looking for that to go further towards the downside, looking for that continuation of the Canadian dollar strength. So the other trades I'm still holding, Australian dollar, US dollar, seen a pullback on this, but it's back in profit now. Australian dollar, Japanese yen, again, saw this sucking back a little bit, but that stayed in profit. Pushing up through that 80 level now, and you can see I've got my take profit up at 0.0. It'd be nice if these take profits get hit quickly, and I can finish nice and early today, get out and just shut the charts down. And the fourth trade that I'm in is this New Zealand dollar, US dollar. Again, saw this move into profit, pulled back. Down in this area here, we saw it suck back a bit. Since then, it's come back into profit again, looking for that to move up through that 0.0 up to where I've got my take profit, which is at a 2-to-1 risk to reward. So I've got that marking off 20 pip profit now. Okay, I'll pause again and I'll be back if there's any changes or if I take any other trades. Back again, and the time is now 14:30 London time. There's been quite a bit of movement on some of these trades, pulling back, and I've got in a few more trades. So let's start with this one, the Euro US dollar. I took this as it came through one of our entry points. Price pulled all the way back on this candle here and stopped me out. So I'm down 8 pips at the moment through that Euro US dollar trade. The Australian dollar US dollar, still holding this. This is one of those trades that I took way before the session started, and still holding its own and starting to move up again. Saw that nice spike here. I thought it was going to continue through that 20, but it didn't. It pulled back and still trying to make its way up towards that 20 level. So that's the Australian dollar, US dollar. Australian dollar, Japanese yen, still holding this way through that 80 now. Nice strong move at the moment. Looking for it to make that 0.0, and I'll happily take profit at that level there. The US dollar, Japanese yen, took this one a little earlier on, and it's just poking its nose through that 20 level now. You can see it's tried a few times here, and it's trying again. If it can get through that 20 level there's more of a chance of it pushing up towards this 50. So just keep an eye on that now. I'll probably, if it gets up through that 20 and this candle closes through there, I'll start locking in some profit on this, start moving my stop loss up to become a price stop and start locking in some profit on this. US dollar, Canadian dollar, that earlier move that I took nicely through that 0.0, seeing the strength on the Canadian dollar and the weakness on the US dollar. That's pushing down quite nicely. And the New Zealand dollar, US dollar, again, that's holding above that previous day's high. Okay, just watching these trades now, keeping an eye on them, and I'll be back soon. Okay, back to just run through those trades. I punched out of all of them at 14.40 sometime back. This is the first chance I've had to actually get back on and finish this video. So I'll run through them quickly and just tell you what I took on each one and give you the results for the day. So the EU, you can see I took this up here as it came through one of our entry points. Price pulled back and actually stopped me out. This is the one loser that I had today, minus 8 pips, losing 8 pips on the Euro US dollar. Euro Japanese yen, you can see I took this as it came through an entry point and punched out of it for break even. Not gaining anything, not losing anything on that. So the EJ break even. The GU no trades, and the GJ pound Japanese yen no trades on this. Australian dollar US dollar. You can see I got in this here as it came through one of our entry points. Got in at 96, saw this price come up nice and I punched out here, giving me 16 pips on the Australian dollar US dollar. The Australian dollar Japanese yen, this was the biggest win of the session for me. Got him down here at 63, saw this price move up nice over these few candles, giving me plus 35 pips on the Australian dollar Japanese yen. US dollar Japanese yen, took this down here, nice deep pullback there. I got in on the US dollar Japanese yen at 0.7, saw that price come up here, got out of this for plus 19 pips. US dollar Canadian dollar, I got in as this price pulled down, nice big move on this candle here, allowing me to jump in as it hit our criteria, and punched out of this one down here. This was for 19 pips. The Canadian dollar Japanese yen, I had no trades on this one, and the New Zealand dollar US dollar, price came through one of our entry points here, that was at 87. And saw this move up, and when I punched out of all the other trades I took this one off, and that was just 4 pips I made on that. So just a quick roundup. The trades I took today, I took 7 trades in all, won 5 of them, lost 1 and broke even, punched out of 1, giving me plus 85 pips on the session, and that works out to plus 4.15% profit on my capital. Okay, I'll close this down now. Please remember to hit the subscribe button, and if you'd like to find out more about the way that we trade at the Price Action Traders Institute, go to my website, which is www.uk2asia.com. Okay, thanks very much for watching, and I'll be back soon with another video.